Hello bookish friends, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Drew and this is Drew's Ambitious Reading. And for today's video, I am very excited. If you can't tell by my letterboard, it is that time of year. It is time, oh no, my W fell off. It is time for Summerween. Look, it's Summerween time. I'm so excited. This is the first day of Summerween as I'm filming it. So let me give you all the information about Summerween in case you don't know. I thought it would be very fitting if I wear my Darth Vader shirt because Darth Vader's a villain in like spooky time, you know. It made sense to me. Anyways, welcome to my channel. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do so while you're here. Summerween is a readathon that is a week-long readathon starting from July 5th all the way through July 11th. So it's starting today as I'm filming this video. I haven't started my first read yet because I'm still trying to finish my current read, which is Trust of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson. I'm loving it so far. I'm actually hoping to finish it after I finish filming this video. And then hoping to start one of my first read for Summerween. So July 5th through the 11th is when it's happening. This is going up a little later than I planned to, and I'm so sorry. This is also hosted by Gabby over at Gabby Reads. I'll tag both Summerween and Gabby in the description video box. There's 5 challenges because this is their 5th year of doing their readathon. So challenge 1 is to read a book in the dark or at night. Challenge 2 is to read a thriller or a horror book. Challenge 3 is to read a book with the night sky or any type of sky on the cover. Challenge 4 is to read a book with 5 or more words in the title. And challenge 5, which was definitely the hardest challenge out of all 5 books, was to read a book that takes place during the summertime. So I have 6 books here that I would like to get through this week. One of them I am starting today, so let's just go through my TBR, shall we? So I have 2 books for the first prompt, which was to read a book at night or in the dark. I don't know which of these sequels I'm in the mood to continue for these series, but I own both of their sequels as well. So I'm hoping if I read these 2 in July, I can read their finales in August maybe. And that is Good Girl, Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. This is the second installment of the Good Girl Guide to Murder series. I loved book 1. I give it 5 stars. I read it this year or last year. Whenever I read it. It's confusing. I love the book. It's 5-star read for me, so I'm excited to see where we go off in book 2. And I got this as a used book at my local bookstore for like $10. $10 for a used copy, and it's not even used, I don't think. So I was really happy when I was able to find a book like this for $10. Anyways, I'm reading this at night. I'm hoping to start this tonight, like later on in a day, and see how far I can get into it, because I'm really curious to see where we go in book 2. Another sequel I'm curious of where we're going to go in book 2 is The Housemade Secrets. I love how both of these are sequels and they're both read books. Love that. So The Housemade Secrets is the second installment of the Housemade series. I actually just bought book 3, The Housemaid is Watching. You'll see that in my June book haul part 2. I filmed part 1 earlier this week, so now I have to film part 2 today. So you might see the shirt in the same video. Anyways, I'm super stoked for this. My friend Sydney recommended this book series to me, and I cannot see why she recommended it to me, or I can see why she recommended it to me. It is just such a fun but also spooky time, I guess. I don't know, my words are messing up already and I kind of hate it, but you guys know more about the series than I do. I read my first Frida McFadden book earlier this year and absolutely loved it, and ever since then I've been wanting to read more, and I'm excited that Summerween is giving me the opportunity to read more Frida McFadden. And then if I do read this, because I'm planning on physically reading this one like I did with book 1, I'm hoping to either pick up book 3 in July, or maybe again I'll pick up book 3 in August. Who knows? But this is on it for to read a book at night or read a book in the dark. You gonna stay? The next prompt is to read a book with a night sky or any sky on the cover, and for me, I picked The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley. Again, you'll see this in my June book haul part 2. I'm so excited for this one as well. This is one of my most anticipated reads of the year and of the month of June, and also in July, since it's now July. I'm very stoked for this. This is a multi-point of view set on an island, I think. It says, welcome to the opening weekend of the Manor, a luxury resort built on top of old secrets in an ancient forest. The founder, the husband, the mysterious guest, the kitchen help. Everyone has an agenda. Everyone has a path. But not everyone will survive the midnight feast. Like, what? It sounds so good. I hope it's so good. I think this is a 5-star read for me. I'm going to call it now that this is my 5-star read for the Readathon. I really hope so because I love the guest list by Lucy Foley, and one of my karate friends' moms, they were telling me when they read this one that she also said it reminded her a lot of the guest list, so I'm very excited for that. And I really don't want to know too much about this book, to be honest, so I'm just going to go into this book very blind. Next one I have is to read a thriller or horror book, and Gabby from Gabby Reads, her book club, and also Lala from Books and Lala. Both of them are reading Middle of the Night by Riley Sager. What? I am so excited for this. I love having a new Riley Sager. It's literally like a tradition to read his books in July every year now because his books always comes out at the end of June, and I'm always like, oh, I'll wait till I'll get them. I almost got this from Book of the Month, but I was like, no, I don't need 2 copies of this book again, like I did last year. The last one I read from him was the only one left, and I really loved it. I physically read that one, and I gave that one 5 stars. So I might physically read this one, but I do currently have the audiobook checked out from my Libby account. Oh, I also forgot to mention I do have the audiobook for The Midnight Feast. But I do have the audiobook for this one checked out currently from my Libby account. And I know this is his first book written from a male's point of view, which is quite interesting because all his other books has been female point of view. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen with this one. I really don't know too much about it, but I'll read you the little synopsis here. It says, in the latest jaw-dropping thriller from New York Times bestselling author Riley Sager, a man must contend with the long-ago disappearance of his childhood best friend and the dark secrets lurking just beyond the safe confines of his picture-perfect neighborhood. What? I'm so stoked. I can't wait for this. I honestly think I might read this first, or I might read my next book first. I don't know. We shall see what I read first today. I love how the greens are going together. The next one I have is to read a book with 5 or more words in the title. And so this is a super short book, so either this one or Middle of the Night are going to be my first read for the Readathon. I'm thinking this one just because of how short it is. Can you, like, literally, so short. I've been meaning to read this book for years now. I think this came out in 2022. 2023 this came out. So I've been meaning to read this book ever since it came out in 2023 last year. And that is You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight by Kaylin Barron. This is Kaylin Barron's newest / oldest book of hers. I'm super stoked for this. I love Karen Barron's writing, so I'm very excited, I guess. I'm so sorry for messing up my words. I'm very stoked to see what this one has in store for me. I know this is set during a summer camp, and I believe it's a sapphic love story as well. I could be wrong with that. But it says, at Camp Mirror Lake, terror is the name of the game. But can you survive the night? Dun, dun, dun. And obviously, this has 5 and more words in the title. You're not supposed to die tonight. So I feel like that matches. And again, it's one of my shorter reads for the Readathon, and we can always have a short read. Or at least I always intend to have a short read for a Readathon. Yeah, really don't know too much about it, except it's sapphic, set in a summer camp, perfect for July. And the last book that I have, this one I don't know if it actually sets in summer. According to my Google search that I did, this book was on that list of other books. So if this one doesn't take place during summer, I might change it and see if something else does. I don't know at the top of my head if any of these books that I have currently take place in summer, so I might use one of these and double up. But according to the Google search, this book was on the list of books set in summer, and that was Their Vicious Games by Joelle Wellington. I'm actually pretty stoked to be reading this. This is one that I had on my TBR for quite a while as well. This one also came out last year during the summertime. I think this also came out in June of last year, if I'm not mistaken. Anyways, this has been getting a lot of high praise lately, especially for this coming summer. I think the author has a new book out coming in July, or it's going to be coming in August. I will have to let you guys know in the description box. But very stoked for this. I love me a good competition setting, and of course this has the word games, so I'm assuming there's some sort of like element of games and puzzles. Jessica Goodman, Ryan Douglas, and Kit Frick, they all blurbed this book, and also Frida Abiki Adeyemi, who's the author of Ace of Spades, also blurbed this book. So I really trust all these authors who are blurbing Joelle's debut novel. Really don't know too much about this one either, to be honest. I know it's set at a boarding school, or it's set at an academy, sorry, in New England, upper class. Yeah, I really don't know too much, and I hate doing summaries, so this is one that I was excited for last year, and I just never got around to reading it. So hopefully this year I will definitely do that. So there you have it. Those are all the books I am planning on reading for Summerween. If you're reading these books, let me know what you thought of them. If you haven't read these books yet, would you like to buddy read? I'm always down for a good buddy read. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'm so sorry for messing up words. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys down in the comments below. If you have not yet, hit that subscribe button, turn your notification on so you don't miss any new videos coming from me soon. And once again, I'll talk to you guys down below. I love you guys. Bye!